I'm not sure J. Cole understands why hip hop is looking at him funny. And it's kind of sad to watch at this point. So yesterday, if you don't know, J. Cole dropped a new track called Port Antonio, in which he obviously showed off his lyrical prowess. J. Cole is always rapping his ass off. I don't think that's ever been a discussion. I don't think that has ever been a point of contention when it comes to J. Cole. Some people might say he's boring. However, his rapping ability, his ability to rhyme words and make them sound really good, double, triple entendres, that has never been a discussion. However, in this song, he kind of talked about him backing out of the Drake Kendrick situation that happened a few months ago. And this is the lines I kind of wanted to get to. He's in like the second verse. He said, I pulled the plug because I've seen where it was where that was about to go. They wanted blood, they wanted clicks, they to make their pockets grow. They seen this fire in my pen and think I'm dodging smoke. I wouldn't have lost a battle, dog. I would have lost a bro. I would have gained a foe, and for what? Just attain some more props from strangers who ain't got a clue what I've been aiming for. That's okay, cool, right? Like you can frame it any way you want, but the reason why people were so upset at J. Cole bowing out of that battle is because for the past 4 to 5 years, J. Cole has been on a feature run that we haven't seen since the likes of Wayne, right? He's just been going on features, smoking everybody, and talking hot, talking some real hot shit. Like anybody who won it can come step up and get it, right? And that's how he was talking. And then you can make the argument that this entire Drake Kendrick thing, like that entire confrontation, not their history, but that entire confrontation, if you listen to the Like That record, Kendrick said, like, he's talking about the big three. That big three line, Drake didn't say that line. Cole said that line on the first person shooter, right? So you can make the argument that he kind of set this off. So then when Cole responded, I thought, okay, all right, we're here now. Now, looking back, right, people say, well, the battle between all three of them would have been weird because, I don't know where it would have came from. I don't think it would have been a battle I don't think it would have been a triple threat, battle royale type of thing. Because if we, in hindsight, we see like how many people was against Drake. So I think it would have kind of been de facto Cole and Drake versus Kendrick and that whole side. Maybe I might be off on that. But him backing out in a time where this was your moment to kind of stake your legacy. We could say all we want about Drake. He has been battle tested for years. He went at it with Common. He went at it with Meek. He went at it with Push. He went at it with Kendrick. Like he's gone back and forth with these people, right? He has stepped up to the plate. Even Kendrick, right? For all his like legendary albums, his great albums, he wasn't officially battle tested yet until this. He has cemented his legacy because of what he did 4 months ago against Drake. He has cemented himself because he is battle tested. All of our favorites are battle tested, right? For better or for worse, they are all battle tested. Now, for the past 4 or 5 years, you've been talking hot about anybody who step up. They gonna catch my wrath. And then somebody stepped up, and then you act like you didn't see him, right? You like, yo, anybody could get it. And then somebody in Kendrick, I know he showed it, but Kendrick was like, I'm here. And then you tried to look over him and go, nah, whoever else. And it don't work like that. So now you're wondering why people are looking at you funny is because you're still talking tough in your raps. Like you're still talking like anybody can get it, and you miss a complete opportunity to show us what you had, right? Like that's why, like that's the reason why people are kind of looking at you weird. Even Kendrick said to Drake, like, I like singing Drake, I don't like this tough shit that you're doing. Now I think that's what people are getting with Cole. Like I like Cole, I like introspective Cole, I like all that stuff, but this tough stuff that you're doing, I don't feel it no more. Like it just doesn't resonate anymore because you backed out of a moment, bro. Like I like I often listen back to those diss tracks between Drake and Kendrick, all of them, and like I hate that the hives that the fan bases have made this so weird because you miss out on such an incredible moment. Both of these dudes were rapping their asses off and they crashed out completely, and we were able as fans to just kind of sit back and watch it. And that's why I always said, like, if you weren't going for anybody, if you were just watching, you caught an incredible moment. But if you were Drake fan, if you were a Kendrick fan, and then you're ignoring everything back and forth, I can completely say I loved that exchange complete, like, totally. The last exchange I've seen of like that gives me like those type of feels was maybe Jada and Beans. Like, it was just such a back and forth. Like, I just loved everything about that battle. And to see Cole on the outside looking in, like, you missed such a moment where you could have cemented your legacy for, a win, lose, or draw, you could have cemented your legacy. But now coming back, and then because Rory from the Rory and Maul podcast, he said like he thinks that Cole chose Kendrick. He picked a side in this because he's been doing little things, like he's been doing features with ASAP. He's been doing features with Daylight, who is on Team Kendrick. So you picked a side at that. So now you have an album coming out, The Fall Off. If Kendrick shows up on that album, Cole is food. I'm sorry. Like, if you're gonna step out and say I'm not picking a side, then you have to do that completely. Like, especially for right now. I think the wounds are still kind of fresh right now. I think Cole is food if he does a song with Kendrick, if he does like anything, this Kumbaya stuff, and then still trying to talk tough. I just don't see it. And I don't know if anybody is in Cole's ear kind of showing him, walking him through like, yo, bro, this is why people feel this way. You kind of set this in motion. You opened the door for a battle. You said, I'm taking all bombs. You said these things. And then when the moment got too big for you, you backed out. I like Cole. Seen him in concert. That's one of my best friends. That's his favorite rapper ever. Like, I like Cole, but I don't like the tough talk anymore. It's over. Just rap, make your songs, make them sound good. But we don't have to, you don't have to talk tough anymore. It's over. All right. So with that being said, this is Malcolm from Urban X TV. Catch you on the next side. Peace.